Hi guys, this is episode 4 to the Suns and Mushy on a Break vlog videos. So today was a really heavy day, really emotional. It's the same day as the vlog 3 video that you guys may have watched. So overall, of course, every day is a blessing, every day is a gift, and so I still feel very good about the day. It's just been a very emotional one. So I was kind of like swinging back and forth to like, do I want to make a video? Like, is it a good idea? Should I not? And I've just kind of like been like that with a lot of decisions today in general. But I decided that I wanted to make a video, not only to talk about my day, but really mostly just in case, this is helpful in some way. Like, if talking about my experiences will help any of you out there, maybe feeling like you're going through some challenges and things like that, to the point where I even thought about like really doing a pick a card reading tonight, which I'm thinking I'm still not gonna do. But it was funny because so when I buy things at the Dragon Herbarium, this crystal and herb shop, they give you this point system thing, and you just type this in to something called the Clover app. So this one was like Shook Sandivia, and then like the one that I got today is called like Philly Cards Picks. So it sounds like really close to like pick a card to me. Like I'm like, yeah, synchronistic, which happens all the time whenever I like get messages or like fortunes and things, universe stuff. So pretty powerful energy. So I'm definitely gonna be doing one soon. I'll still be on a break. I'm just gonna make a pick a card reading. I'm not going back to doing daily pick a cards yet, but I am gonna be doing a pick a card reading pretty soon, probably this weekend, sometime in Saturday or Sunday, because I've got 2 more personal readings to do. So basically caught up, feel really good about that. First, I just want to talk about my experience with the Dragon Herbarium, because right now, I don't want to spill, dang, but anyways, there's tea in here, and I got this tea from the Dragon Herbarium. I don't have them up here right now, but I do have my matcha one that I haven't opened yet, matcha green tea. I'm really excited to either just put this in hot water or get some almond milk sometime and make myself some green tea. Yeah, it's been a very amazing experience there, really positive. I'm super excited actually regarding my future, just like where things are going. It's possible I'll be giving people readings at the Dragon Herbarium. It sounds like they might be down to set up a table and people can get readings if they would like. So it sounds really sweet. So I've made friends with a few of the people working there, and they're so sweet. So yeah, honestly, I've been wanting to share this like on the channel, because I went there a few days ago and a lot of things happened, or rather I just had like a really good time, and the person working there, she was just like super down to support and help me, and was like promoting like, yeah, you should make business cards and flyers and like hang them up and stuff, and like bring your cards here, which is really cool. So yeah, and whenever I meet really cool people, I always like, I know my energy I give, and it's like good, but I'm always just like, I need to find something in this world to like, a gift. I want to like repay the favor, or return the favor. Yeah, because I can just tell like she's like super down to help me with all this, and I can feel that's like gonna be really awesome for my journey, even if like I don't end up doing readings there, which it actually has a lot to do with today. It's still pushing me to think about ways of meeting people in person to give people tarot readings that way as well. Because I can't give them here, but when I move out, that's kind of where I plan on doing it, at like my house when I live somewhere and stuff, which I got exciting news about that. Hold on. God, and the tea is so good. Yeah, I got 2 teas. I got a Be Well tea, yeah, and then I got a ruby red antioxidant tea. Both super lit. I actually have them up online right now. The red, oh, well, the page just shut down. It's not like their website's fault, it's just my computer. I know if I just reload the page, like, it's back, but I'm just gonna take that as a well, yeah, no, I'll say it anyways. The ingredients, if you guys want to make this type of blend, it's Gotu Cola, GOTU space KOLA, and then there's hibiscus, there's orange peel, there's rose hips, there's nettle. Oh, the page went out again, but you know, I'm still gonna continue. I'm gonna refresh it. There's licorice, fennel seed, cinnamon bark, elderberry, and stevia. So good. Okay, so yeah, so that was a few days ago, basically, where my friend there, she was like, yeah, you can get flyers and like we have a printer and like all this stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And in that moment I knew, I was like, okay, I need to figure out a way to independently, or maybe not independently, but like manifest flyers and business cards, but like not through the Dragon Herbarium, because I'm like, no, like this opportunity already was plenty. It was enough of a seed. Like, I would just be taking a bunch of seeds, basically, if I'm like, yeah, make my flyers, yeah, make my business cards, yeah, print it out for me right away, you know? Like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna put in some work, you know? Like, I want to, I really do. So, I like, and shout out to one of my other friends who I've met on this YouTube channel. If you guys are interested, she has a YouTube channel. It's called, I don't know if the channel is called something, but her YouTube name is Jennifer spacebar Starling. I haven't looked back on her channel, but she had a Q&A, I think, video, and it was really cool. But anyways, she sent me a picture. I don't have it up right now, but this image like that I can like put either on business cards or maybe a future website, maybe on the flyers perhaps, you know, and it looks really pretty. Like my name is like in like a green glow, and there's like tarot cards behind it. I don't know, it's really cool, it's super sweet. So thank you so much, Jennifer, and I love all of your One Piece quotes. I think you had a comment. I didn't like and heart it and respond yet, but I saw it pop up on my phone for a brief second, and the quote was about like, that like no one is truly alone, and like you will find your Nakama. So I know it was like Jaguar D Sol that you were quoting, but I didn't like see the whole thing. At least I'm pretty sure, but yeah, that's always a very moving quote for me. Yeah, no one is born alone and stuff. Such a good quote. Okay. So yeah, I got really excited. It's like kind of like a second job. Is how I feel if I were to get readings set up at the Dragon Herbarium, which is super cool. And when I have business cards and stuff, then people can find my social media and things like that, which is really awesome. So yeah, and with that in mind, like, I don't know, Dragon Herbarium is doing plenty good on its own, so maybe I can't do something to like help with their, oh, my dad's home. Maybe there's something I can't, like, maybe they don't need like financial assistance per se, or like assistance growing their business, because they've already got their business, you know, and stuff like that. But it's like, surely there must be something I can do. Maybe I'll let them borrow my One Piece volumes. Honestly, that was what I was thinking of. I was like, ooh, what if they all were super into One Piece? That'd be so cool. Like, obviously it's fine if not, but it's a pretty cool series. So yeah, but I'm sure like if I end up having like a lot of time spent there, and like I actually am doing readings there, and like all this stuff happens and we all become like really good friends, kind of like, you know, a soul family, um, surely I might have some sort of skills or something that I can provide to help. So that's just kind of stuff I've been thinking about. So that brings us to today, basically, because a lot of good stuff is coming my way during this break. That the opportunities with the Dragon Herbarium like totally blew my mind. It didn't see it coming, and like time with loved ones has been great, and my brother's been looking after me, and I'm looking after him. I got him some tea, getting him water. Oh, by the way, guys, my brother is sick, so that's what brought me to the Dragon Herbarium in the first place. I wanted to get some tea to help him heal, and hopefully it's helping. So yeah, today I woke up and I had a weird dream that we got snowed in, and there was like my sisters came to town and all this stuff. So fast forward to that dream, I wake up. Let me let my dog go in. I will let you in. Mocha. Okay, Mocha. Go to the bed. Go up here. So yeah, woke up and I saw a really, really moving poem on Facebook from my friend, and a really sweet video message from my other friend, and that was cool. And then I took Lucky on a run/walk, and it felt very good. And on the walk, 3 of Cups and 5 of Cups popped up in my head. Very similar, not similar, but like those numbers go really well together, because the 5 of Cups is all about sorrow, loss, and the card that kind of succeeds with it, it's not the 6 and 7 of Cups actually, but rather it's the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is all about stepping away truly from what's emotionally not serving. So I felt all 3 cards, because the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, and then the 3 plus 5 is 8. But yeah, the 3 of Cups, if you guys do or do not know, it doesn't matter, but it's about celebration, having good times with loved ones. And then the 5 of Cups is very much about being in that energy of loss and sorrow and regret, and looking at those 3 cups that spilled over. But it's the 5 of Cups because there's actually 2 cups that still remain. The love that you have, and another cup for another love where you and another can still come together. Yeah. And then add that together and you have the 8 of Cups, which is like this time I'm seeing more so like a combination of that, where it's like putting that all together, and the 8 Cups no longer being about others, but now this time the 8 of Cups is more so about the emotional imbalances within yourself. Usually, as you guys know, like, yes, that is what like the 8 of Cups means and stuff. Like, it's a, you know, everything's a two-way mirror, you know? That's what a mirror is. But like a lot of times when I talk about it, I talk more so about the external 8 of Cups, where like you're in a situation surrounded by energy that doesn't feel good for you, you know, where you need to step away. But this time around, I'm seeing much more the internal 8 of Cups, where it's like those 8 cups inside of ourselves, where it has nothing to do with where you go. It's the emotional feeling of lack within yourself, not being reflected through the external world anymore. Because I feel many of us already did the work and steps to step away externally. Now we need to continue that journey internally, which is why I really wanted to make this video, because my process has been pretty intense. by intense, just like heavy, and I just want to be more and more open so that I don't risk closing myself off, which is what I can do with breaks. When I go on breaks, when I step back, sometimes the universe and myself, we can co-create in a way where I feel like running away instead of just healing. And running away becomes a part of healing, yes, but it's like I don't want to run anymore. Like I've been tired of the idea of running my whole life, and still to this day there are moments where I wonder about it, where I come close, or I really feel that energy, or I really enact on it and then I change my mind and come back. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah. There's many times where I step away and I'm like, no, I don't know if this is good for me, and we work and we grow and heal and stuff. So the growth with me and Jamie, it's been crazy, and we reminisced the other day on like our messages from a year ago, and we were like reading it, and it was just like so fun. Like our friendship is so beautiful, as is all friendship to me. Yeah. But anyways, so after walking and running with Lucky, I went to go pick up Jamie, and we went to get Indian food, and it was really good, and I was just so happy and in such a state of gratitude but sorrow. I also woke up this morning singing the Orange Bird song. Oh, there's pizza? I know. Yeah, I woke up this morning singing the Orange Bird song, which is basically a song about how I'm just talking about like my feelings, and a lot of the song lyrics is very much just about like missing somebody, missing my twin flame, and just wanting to see each other, hoping that we see each other soon. And soon is extending, you know, which is totally fine. I made that song like maybe 8 months ago, something like that. I made it a long time ago. And so last night I was playing it on the piano and singing it, and I went to sleep, and I woke up and I was like, oh, it's in my head. And yeah, so that song's been in my head for a lot of the day. And so at the Indian restaurant, it was in my head there. And so I was like laughing a lot, but also like crying at the same time. Mostly laughing. It's a funny and a really funny thing happened at the Indian restaurant, but I'm not gonna say. But yeah, but it was a good time, and we ate. It was an all-you-can-eat, like a buffet thing. It was delicious, of course. My third time going there. I forgot to take videos and photos of the food again, so that just means I have to go a fourth time, of course. That's just the case. And so we ate there, we talked a lot, had a really good time. I was just like really grateful to be able to hang out with Jamie and spend time today. Dropped her off at her house and I went home. And then when I got home, I like slept for like 3 or 4 hours. Like I got home around 1 and I woke up around like 3:30 actually. So like 2.5 hours or something like that. And or 4, no, I think I woke up at 5:30. Yeah, that makes sense. No, wait. No, 3:30. Yeah, 3:30. And so I readied myself. I was like, I need to go to this photo shop and pick up my brother's developed photos. And in that time, I was like maybe I should bring my tarot cards and go to the Dragon Herbarium because it's on the way. Or like I go to the photo shop and then like it's close to the Dragon Herbarium. So I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't really know if it's the right time. But then I heard we're gonna get snowed in, and I was like, well, if I can give people readings, I'd love to before like snow happens and stuff like that. Yeah, but I like did deep down I did know like that it wasn't really a good time. I felt like it was gonna be super busy. Today's Friday, you know, and stuff like that. And yeah, and maybe everyone's going there. Everyone's preparing for the snowstorm, you know. So I got to the driving to the photo shop. This is where my day got much more emotional. So listening to music on Spotify, and I just started absolutely weeping and crying and breaking down. Just in that feeling of loss. Like the whole day, I was like talking to Jamie about like, yeah, Three of Cups, Five of Cups. It's like we don't need to focus on what has been lost. We can focus on what still remains. But it got to the point where I realized I was just shutting out what was lost. That you can't do that either. So I really had to process and break down crying and release, and like internally, like the truth was just like, I miss him. Yeah, I like totally freaking miss this guy. And that was a lot of my sorrow. And I did feel the heavy energy of loss in general. Thought about my grandma, but not too much. But I just know that's like irrelevant energy. A lot of people, yeah, me and Jamie kind of talked about, who she's lost. And later when I got back home, like about 45 minutes ago, my mom was talking to me, and she was processing and sad and stuff. So just definitely seems like that kind of energy today. But yeah, I was very, very emotional on the car ride to the Photoshop. And when I got there, then I broke down harder because I was parked. So it took me time before I could go inside. And then I did go inside and got the photos. And I went back in the car and I was like, should I really go to the Dragon Herbarium? Like, I'm a wreck. Like, I want to bring positive energy, Like, I don't want to, like, try to give people readings, but like suck. Not like I don't mean that. Don't worry, guys. I can already see you guys putting comments like, "Oh, son mushy, you don't suck." I just meant like, like I don't want to. Like I just felt sad. I was like, maybe this isn't the best time. Like I was questioning my own intentions. But I decided to go. I was like, yeah, I'll just go there. And I got there and it was like jam packed. I was like, yup, it's busy. And I went in there. And I saw my friend, she was working there, and I waved, and she waved, and I was like, cool. And there was a person there with, like, a cool, fancy camera, and I was looking at books. Well, she miles again. I'll let her in. But I was looking at books about herbs, and I came really close to buying one, but I checked my PayPal, and I was like, maybe not yet, because I still haven't even fleshed out the whole this book here. Hold on, there's stuff on top of it. This book, I'd say I've read about half of it, but I want to like read it all to the point where I've memorized everything I've read. So I haven't gotten to that point yet, because I haven't really been looking at it for a couple weeks now, because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. But yeah, so that was the big thing. I was like, I haven't finished on this book, and I know it's cool to still get another book, but it was that, and I didn't have a lot of money in my PayPal account, so I decided not to at the end of it. But yeah, I made it like a thing to myself, like a mantra or a promise, whatever, where I was like, I want to buy something in here. I don't want to come here just for readings. Like I made sure that if I go to the Dragon Herbarium, that it was also for myself, not just for others. Cause when I got there, everyone was great. Like, my friend working there, like they're always in high vibes. Even on one day that was really heavy, I could tell when I walked in, like they were still so high vibe. It's awesome. And so like everyone was high vibration, and that was like the whole realization of like, yep, the Eight of Cups is about me. It's an internal Eight of Cups. And I was there, and I found out like the Dragon Herbarium, I think they're doing like a documentary, because that person with the camera started recording, and I heard my friend talking, and like I was just like, oh my gosh, like if they set up a documentary, like, I want to watch, like, I don't know, it sounds really cool. And I went and looked at their tarot decks, and I was like, I always want the Wildwood Tarot, but, like, you guys know Cheyenne. You know, my friend Cheyenne, like, she already has that deck, so it's like, do I really need it? And that one was cost more than the other book that I was already deciding not to get. So I was like, it just wouldn't make sense right now. Also, actually, yeah. So I was like, yeah, maybe in the future. Definitely in the future someday. And so, yeah, when I walked in, I was like, I knew there was definitely no way that I was gonna give anyone tarot readings. It was way too busy there. By the time I found out what I wanted to get, which was what I've been hiding from you guys, woo, it's crystals. By the time I decided that's what I wanted to get, I came close. I was like, cheesecloths or crystals. Very different, but I decided to get crystals. Once I decided that, like, the store was kind of cleared out, so I was like, well, it's basically now or never. But in that moment, I could still tell everyone was really busy, because, yeah, like, surely a store is not just about customers being there. You know, I'm sure they have a lot to work and manage with after that. And it was around 6 at this time almost, so they closed in an hour, so timing was just really bad. But I was like, well, I came here to at least say it. I came here to at least offer it. So the person at the register today wasn't my friend, but, you know, I guess, you know, is my friend, because we're all soul family here. The universe, we are one. So, you know, I take that back. My new friend, because I had not actually met her until today, I don't think. I think I've seen her a different time. I was there one time. But anyways, yeah, she was like, find what you're looking for? And I was like, yeah. Like, I wasn't that enthusiastic. I had been crying all, like, hours before, you know, or right before. So I wasn't that enthusiastic. I'm just feeling better now. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to, like, go back to the mood I was in. I was like, yeah, I found everything I need. Oh, and a huge synchronicity came on. This song was like, you can't always get what you want, if you guys know that song, but if you try sometimes, do you get what you need? So I was thinking of that. I was like, yeah, like, definitely, you can't always get what you want, but you will get what you need. And so I was like, we'll see how this goes. So she was like, find what you're looking for? I was like, yep. And she was putting in stuff in the register, and I was like, yeah, this is random, but I brought my tarot cards, and so if you ever want a tarot reading, or anyone here, like, I'm super down to give them. She was like, oh, and I could tell, like, in that instant, like, that, like, there was no way anyone there had the time to receive one that day. And so I was like, yeah, like, I was just talking to Mindy about, I was trying to keep everyone anonymous, so hopefully that was more muttered, but I was talking to her. I was like, yeah, you know, the other person working here, like, we were talking about doing readings here at some point and stuff like that, so yeah. And then yeah, she was like, okay, here's your total. I was like, cool. And we were talking about the snow, and I was like, yeah, I actually had a dream that we got snowed in, but it wasn't that bad. And she was like, yeah, there's supposed to be like 1 to 2 feet of snow. I was like, ooh, that sounds pretty bad. Like, that sounds pretty heavy. So who knows? I have no idea. By the way, guys, yeah, we're expecting snow in Oregon. So if it doesn't snow tonight, I'm gonna try stocking up on food over the weekend. Though we have food, actually, we do have pastas and things, so we'll totally be fine regardless, and that'll give me an excuse to eat, like, mac and cheese. My dad brought home Costco pizza today, so things are gonna get real cheesy for me anyways, so I may as well take on the dairy. Yeah. But yeah, my episode 3 video just uploaded, but my internet just now went out. So I'll hit publish on it when it comes back later, and I need to put the title on and stuff. So yeah, I ended up getting the crystals, and I skedaddled, and the song like "Get What You Need" was in my head as I was walking out. I was like, yeah, I got what I needed. I set the intention of like going there, offering to like do this and like and stuff, and then I got in my head where I was like, is this what I need, or did I just want to do this? Did I just want to like push myself onto other people's circumstances? But you know, I just, at the end of the day, I like got out of my head and was like, no, this was all like meant to be. Everything that I did today, it's okay. It's okay I cried. It's okay I like awkwardly was in the Dragon Herbarium for like a long time and then just got a couple crystals. Like, it's okay that whatever support I have, it's like give or whatever, that it's enough. Because like the crystals, like it totaled to like $4 or $5. Sometimes when I just buy a couple things, I don't know why, sometimes I like feel bad, or I'm like, I spend all this time. It's kind of like if you're like go to a grocery store, like, yeah, I'm looking for this, and they're like, oh, it's here, and you like have them walk you all over the store, and you're like, okay, I think I'm just gonna go home, thanks. Like, I always feel bad, because that's me a lot of the time. Well, not a lot of the time, but like I do just want to look at stuff and then just kind of like go, but I want to get things and support and do the energy exchange and put energy out there. So it's weird. So yeah, I got really in my head where I was like, you know, and it also taught me, like, you know, like maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, like going here another time, like maybe it'll work out. But I was like, well, I got my answer now. It's certainly not before the snowstorm. That makes a lot of sense in in retrospect. That would have made a lot of sense if I thought about that. But like I was thinking of it the other way. I was like, oh, I should go there before the snowstorm on a Friday. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And now I'm like, oh, there's a snowstorm. I should probably wait it out. So it's like, we'll see how things go after the snowstorm and stuff, if that even happens. But I had a dream about it before I even knew it was happening, so I feel like probably it's gonna happen. I just don't know how like intense or heavy the snow thing will be. So that being said, everyone stay safe. I'm wishing the best for you guys. There's a lot of people who don't have a shelter for the snow, so I know there may be casualties of some sort. There's always casualties of some sort, so things are gonna get real heavy when the snow comes, if and when the snow comes in. But that being said, I got to my car, and on my drive back, I think I got enough of my tears out already, but I still was playing music and was just like feeling heavy, where I was like, part of me was like, a part of me wants to run away, a part of me wants to like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to like not. Don't worry, guys. Don't be alarmed. But I was like, I'm not gonna go back to the channel. Like, I'm not gonna like. I'm done hanging out with like Jamie. Like, I was like, I don't want to see like anyone. Like, not that I don't, but I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to. I don't know. I was feeling a little hopeless, or just a slight bit, where I was like, I just don't want to be here. Like. And this is too hard. That's how I was feeling on the drive home. But by the time I made it home, got a text from my dad. He was saying I'm getting Costco pizza, and I was like, oh, cool, thanks, like, awesome. And I don't know, I just processed. I think it was like with my mom, she was just like, she broke down, and I was just like, just thinking of her nephew, my cousin, and I was like, I can't be emotionally there for you, because there's a lot of karmic stuff with us going on, I guess, or not even us, but just like she's got a lot of karma, she's got a lot of things, and I can only support the way I can. So with everything of how, I guess, drained I was and stuff, I was like, hey man, even on top vibes, I don't know how to like, I don't know. It's not like she was like, she wasn't like looking for anything. It was fine, but we talked, and like, I thought of things. I was like, hey, like, you know, maybe you don't need to really weigh so heavy on your heart of what you should do right now, and just kind of process. as an individual. Like, you don't need to worry about others at this time, like, and stuff. And talked about the snow, and so it was just like, in that moment I was just like seeing, like, I think we're all kind of in the Eight of Cups energy. We're all finding the internal stuff that we need to really look at, process, and then like refill our cups. So it's like we stepped away with the Eight of Cups, and now it's time we fill those cups. Yeah, so that's what I feel has been going on. So I learned a lot today, honestly. I also really want to play Mario 64, but only if Jamie wants to come over tonight, because I beat that game a gajillion times. So we started a file together, so I just want to like beat the whole game together. That would be like our first game that we've ever played together and completed. So it'd be pretty exciting. So yeah, she's been playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to play this puzzle game Rhyme and finish that with her at some point. Yeah, so that was basically my day. And so I didn't get discouraged. I did think about it. I was like, maybe I'm a nuisance in some way. Maybe it's a bad idea that I expect to go there and oh, I thought I like could give readings. I don't know. There's like that negative like part where within me that's like that slight part where it's definitely from conditioned thoughts and experiences of like, you can't have this. But it's like, you know, actually I can. I deserve it. Like, I know my intentions. Yes. So I overcame that energy. Yeah. And I just know, like, what I learned was, like, if I could go there super, super low vibration and I still knew my intentions deep down, I can go there again super high vibration and feel really good about giving people readings. Specifically, I want to give my friend there a reading because she seems pretty stoked. So I really want to do that. I've got it. Okay. So hopefully, friends at the Dragon Herbarium, I hope you guys aren't hearing these because that would spoil the surprise. But like, guys, check this out. So I can do a video recording, write down the URL to the, you know, a private, I can just give a personal reading how I give them to you guys, like, or for those of you who've reached out and got readings from me. So then if they're busy, at least I can stop by and say like, hey, you're busy, but I made your reading. Here's a link to the video so you can watch it at a time. I always forget. I can just do that. And there's no way I was doing that today. But now, like, that's a really good plan. Like, you know, like, that's a really good idea. So then, now I don't have to worry about, like, oh, is this a good time to go in for giving people readings? Now I can just prepare, like, always just have readings in my decks in my car, like, if I ever want to bring my cards. And then next time I go, it's definitely simply because I want to get something there. So then I don't feel that kind of pressure of like making anyone feel bad or this or that, or all my stupid anxieties. So feeling really good now. So this was very therapeutic for me. Thank you all for listening. And so yeah, and then the other reason of making this video is hopefully this might be helpful for you guys. If today is February 8th, so February 8th is or was a hard day, you know. It's probably, once this uploads, it'll be the 9th or something. Really cool numbers. It's 747. Check that out. Yeah, 747. My internet's back, so I can upload this video. But I need to put the title up and everything. But yeah, so that's a vlog update on everything. Yeah, and yeah, I want to give more updates when it comes to love because I'm very open about that, but I don't know where. Well, yeah, person of interest, I guess. Chances are you've heard these videos, but yeah, basically, but I'll still just talk as to you guys, the channel. So basically, I'm just very appreciative for the way this all turned out. Because so during this week, I guess I don't want to just like refer to people as like love interest A and love interest B, but I don't want to say their names. So Susie and Sally are way too specific, or like way too similar. Because I was thinking, yeah, I don't know, Jim and Anne. Yeah, there's Jim and Anne, and this is all confusing. Never mind. Basically, there's a good friend of mine where we've been talking a lot and having a really good time talking, and we've been sending video responses and text messages, and it's just been really cool. And this week in particular, he's been really busy basically, and I just want to say thank you, truly. I don't want to say thank you for being busy, because that's not, like if it's stressful, I don't want anyone to like, yeah, thanks for being stressed, but like truly just the way everything turned out, like it gave me the time that I needed, because the way I am is like, especially when I really, really have the time in that moment, many of you guys know that if I can respond, I will respond, and I think that's the case for all of us, and so that definitely applies. But when there's a true, genuine, equal exchange with someone, where I feel true equality with somebody, I can go really crazy with video messages, text messages. Like I you guys see my videos, they go very, very long times. So thank you so much, basically, for taking your time and only like responding like when it really works for you, and just kind of like being okay. Like I don't feel like I'm putting pressure on you, and I don't feel like that you're feeling stressed about that, and I just want you to know I do feel very good about no matter how anything goes. And then, yeah, because I've processed a lot, and yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys, I guess, with my situation with that. So it's not really like, I guess that's not really related to like romance, but it's just the way I feel about these people. My twin flame, missing my twin flame, like it's not just like yeah, we need to be together. It's just like I just simply miss him. Like it's basically been a year since I've seen him in the 3D, in the physical world, and to me that's kind of a while, but I know like I can live my whole life, and it'll be fine. There's just gonna be times, just like when you like lose someone, like my grandma, there's times where I miss her more so than usual, basically. So yeah, so I'm doing good, guys. Just want to let you guys know. I've been processing a lot, sleeping a lot. Definitely, I've been getting good sleep. I'd like be asleep by 11 or 12, and I'd sleep for like 6 to 8 hours, and then I would just take a huge fat nap in the middle of the day. Like, and this has been going on every day. So I've really only been able to do a couple personal readings a day with my energy levels, but I have been getting there, and I've got 2 more left. Yeah, and yeah, so this is just the rest I needed this whole week, and this might continue until around the end of February. But thank you all so much for your patience with me. I'm looking forward to doing the daily pick a card readings and the weekly horoscope readings and everything. I'm thinking I'm still going to make those 12 horoscope videos for the week of February 11th through the 17th. So expect that to be uploaded probably on the 10th or the 11th. I might be a little bit late on that, but even so, I still feel I want to do it. Like if I end up uploading it in the middle of the week, I'm going to do it, It's how I feel. I set that intention when I first started this break, so yeah. So yeah, everything's been really a wave of emotions, lots of different feelings coming up, tons of joy. It felt much like, so back in December, I had an experience tripping on acid for the first time, and it felt a lot like that in the beginning of that trip, where I was like, my vibration felt so high that I was like laughing so hard and was crying while laughing, and it was like so like my voice felt like full of water and like crackly. It did it a little bit in this video earlier when I was laughing, when I was talking about the Indian restaurant. So if you guys go back to that part, you might kind of hear what I'm talking about, but eventually it'll come out more. but it's just like really, really, really funny, but also like so much joy that you're crying. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, so things have been really cool. I love you all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful. If any of you are going through challenging times, and if you're thinking about like any of this stuff, hopefully this maybe helped sort of unlock some thoughts and like approaches and perspectives for you, because I know this stuff can be really hard to think about and process. Like, you know, sometimes it can be really hard to see how is this experience supposed to be a good thing, and I guess I'm just really good at like seeing everything as a good thing. But the final thing, I wanted to show you guys these crystals. So I'm doing a fun one. I'm gonna do it based off of like, I'll just see which one comes out and then I'll tell you what it is. Ooh, we got Amazonite. That's this one. I hope there's two that are blue, so I'll try to determine later. And then this, oh my gosh, this one is so cool, guys. I just knew I had to get this one when I saw it. So it's got all these like layers, and then on the bottom it's got like these dots, these red sprinkles. It looks like paprika to me. And this one is Botswana agate. Yeah. Ooh, this one is pink Botswana agate. Really, really cool one. I really like this one a lot. There were more that looked more pink, but I wanted to get one that was orange. You guys know I have a song called Orange Bird Song, so it just makes sense that I wanted orange. And then this is the, yeah, Appetite. Appetite. I'm gonna eat soon. Apatite. If you guys are interested in that one. Yeah, and I don't know the meanings. I just got these crystals because I wanted to. They look really pretty. Check this out. Yeah. So I'm gonna be using those in the next pick a card, I think. Yeah, they look really good for that. Yeah, I hope they like feel very energized. I'm gonna keep them by my windowsill and try to like really take good care of these guys. So yeah, that's basically the vlog video. This tea is so good. Yes, I put honey in it, so that has something to do with it, but I tried it without the honey too first. I'm like, yeah, I would still drink this without honey. Well, in you go. And I would start putting in the honey. So I do know I would still love it without honey, but I just love honey so much. So yeah, that's my episode 4 video. I knew that this one was going to be long because the episode 3 one was short. Though I made that one a few times, and the first time I did it, it was 45 minutes long, but I ended up deleting it. But in that one, I talked about a channel, Mystic Moon's channel, so I should bring this up. If you guys are feeling guided to check out this video, I was so moved by it. I was like on the floor and watching this video about healing, and it was so moving. I was like crying, so the water would stream down one eye. It was actually the left eye. It would stream down one eye and go into the next and then stream down, I guess, or like around, whatever. However it happened. And it was just like you don't need to believe these things about yourself anymore. Like, you can believe like the truth about yourself, which is like that you deserve, like, I forgot what it was, but it's just really sweet messages. So the video is called Crystal Therapy Messages for Healing in Love and in Life and Love. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna rewatch it tonight or like tomorrow or something, because they were just so moving. They are very healing messages. Yeah. So I think that's everything. I said that like probably 10 minutes ago. Anything else? I still want to do a healing tips 4 or 5, whichever one is next in succession. I want to do another healing tips video with everything that I've learned so far. I've learned all sorts of things about all sorts of different herbs. Learned about basil, holy basil, cayenne, cinnamon, ginger, rosemary, sage, turmeric, aloe vera, burdock, chamomile, chickweed, dandelion, echinacea, or whatever it's pronounced, hawthorn, lavender, lemon balm. I've learned a little bit about licorice from my sister Shauna. Peppermint, spearmint, St. John's wort, plantain, and valerian. So I've learned a lot, but again, I can't retain all the knowledge. The ones I've remembered the most about is cayenne, cinnamon, basil, holy basil, turmeric, things like that. But yeah, so it's pretty cool, pretty exciting. But yeah, if you guys want some crystal messages, Mystic Moon's crystal therapy messages it's a pretty lit video. It resonated with me very strongly. There's just a lot of affirmations in it. So during the video, I was just like listening, and I was like, yeah, I would say it too. I was like, I am whatever the affirmations were. So yeah, that was something that was in my video, my episode 3 video that I ended up deleting. And now I'm like, why did I choose to delete that again? And I think at that time I was in my head, I was like, oh, maybe I'm pushing stuff onto you guys. Like, I don't want to like burden any, I don't know, this stuff out that like I could have experienced when I went to the Dragon Herbarium today, of like, oh, maybe I'm like overstepping boundaries. I don't know, maybe I'm just doing this for myself and just for myself, you know. I feel like we all kind of sometimes worry about that stuff. So yeah, so that's why I deleted the episode 3 so many times. So my apologies, guys. It was a pretty good video, honestly, so I should have kept it, but oh well. Love and light, guys. I'm gonna go eat food now. Take care.